Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Hot Projects, where we take a look at some of the biggest projects on the blockchain. We're going to be talking updates of games we've covered, new games that are on the horizon I think have good value and may be worthwhile investing in, some pre-sales and whitelists to talk about, as well as a giveaway. So stay tuned. If you're interested in brand new projects coming on the blockchain and covering updates, then hit the subscribe button. I will do my best to keep you up to date with all that. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, always helps the channel out. We're going to get into some of the biggest games on the blockchain right now. We have the Fuse Mon that we give away every week. You can enter this by going to the comment section, commenting anything, going to Discord and posting your wallet address and YouTube name, just like Rolanda Raul, who was picked for this week's draw. So you will be getting a random Fusion Monster minted to your account. I've informed the devs now, so you could get something just like this, and it'll be running this week again, so you can have a chance to win in next Hot Projects. I'll do the giveaway again. Also, we have a little competition going on in Discord at the moment, so I believe they're running it, the devs are running it, and they are giving away 3 ghost type Fusemon. So go and check that out as well if you're interested. Now, as well as that, we had this week the competition run by League of Ancients, where as a ambassador, we get the opportunity to invite as many people to the Discord, and for every person we get entered into that, we get $10 worth of LOA token worth 5 cents at pre-sale. So, we could get loads for this. I did a video on it this week, and we got the total up to 2,100. So using the link below, if you haven't joined that and you want to be entered for that giveaway, bear in mind that it's currently at about 2,250. So we have about 450 invites at the moment, and that's at the current value. So if this 10x'd, we would be having a $22,000 giveaway. So if you want to be entered to that, go to that video, go to the Discord link and join up for League of Ancients. You need to stay in the server to be entered, but I'll be doing giveaways of half of what we've earned. So that could be, at the current bonus, if you're 10x, it would be $22,500 worth of giveaways. So if you want to be entered to that, make sure that you are part of that competition. And if you haven't joined yet, the value of it will just increase further potentially as well. Right, let's get into today's first game. Next up we have Cosmos 11, a video that we did sponsored content midweek, and we're taking a look at it again because they got their sale coming up in only 5 days time. So you're not too late on this one. This one's very early to get in on, and I think as a football manager game, they've got everything in their white paper. Looks like they've got the makings of what will be a really good game, and getting these NFTs early when the game comes out, these things on Atomic Hub go for loads. The increase, so if we just take a look at another project, Midgard Clash was something that I purchased, I got involved on, and it did nothing for ages, and then now they're getting the character sale going out, and we see that some of these prices are really rising up. So if we look at some of these things, we've got a price massive hike, $13 going all the way up to $166. So even if this is an investment for playing the game, investing in NFTs on Atomic Hub are really good to get in to make some big gains and sell off for wax. But this is one I'm personally going to be wanting to play, and will play when it comes out, because I love football manager type games. So what's in these packs that you can get in 5 days time? You're going to have Striker Pack, Hotshot Pack, and MVP Pack. The Striker Pack is the cheapest, $12. You'll get 11 players for that, 1 Medic and 1 Tactics. If you won't get opportunity to get an Epic or Legendary. With the Hotshot Pack, you do get that increase in chances of getting Legendary and Epic, but it'll cost $40. Or you can buy Pack 3, which contains twice as many players, 2 medics, and 1 coach. So coaches will be a big factor in earning extra rewards from some of your matches, in earning extra experience. So if we take a look at detail, Baller will give you the probabilities, much higher increase. Legendary chance, 22.5% chance versus a 0% chance from pack 1 and 5% chance in pack 2. Coaches, you're going to have similar odds to a pack 2, where you got like 5% chance of getting Legendary, 10% chance of getting Epic. Then you've got Medic, where you have 35% chance of getting a rare or an epic and 35% chance of getting a legendary in that baller pack. I'm personally going to try and pick up 3 packs of the baller packs, because at 45% chance of getting legendaries in an 11 pack, if you get 3 packs, you're probably going to have an 11-man squad containing epic and legendaries. You're going to have a 3 rounds of chances of getting 5%, 10%. You got a good chance that you'll get a rare or above for your coach if you pull 3, and then medics. I will pull a few of them and probably get an epic and legendary. And it's 35% chance for both of those. I reckon I'll have a good chance of pulling at least 1 epic and legendary medic, which will put me in the best position for earning in this game. And I'm going to hold these assets and wait for the games to come out. That's when the prices start to rise like this in games on the Wax chain. So check it out. You can go to the website. I'll put that in the link in the description below, and you can join up, add yourself to the whitelist, ready in 5 days time. You can also go to the mining section, which I like, and start mining this token for free. And also you acquire more the more people that you invite. Next up is Heroes and Empires, something that I pegged as a hidden gem. I think after playing the beta, this has just confirmed my thoughts on this. It's very, very user friendly. It is, I think, really good character design, really varied style of gameplay. They each have different perks and skills that they can use. You have type advantages, which means you have to go in with not just, you don't have to have like 5 really strong heroes. It actually helps to have a huge team of different heroes that are different traits, so that you can match up and switch out to best take down your opponent. We have world map, which we took down in the first video, but we now unlocked Fortress, and that's actually opened up more PvE modes and PvP. So we've got Dungeon Trial, which is like a dungeon crawler. As you pick a battle, you will get increasing rewards the further you get, but you will also unlock perks. So if we check my bag, you can see I've unlocked a perk that allows at the beginning of every battle your side has the mana replenished by 12 points. So this is a really fun style of play. You're using all your heroes in this one, but once they die, they're dead, and the health points what they lose in a battle, it actually gets lost for the next battle as well. Then we have Madness Tower, where you're progressing through towers, but they don't lose the HP that they lost previous in the battle, and you only have 5 heroes for each level. Take these down and you'll progress to get better rewards. And then we have the Colosseum, which is PvP, not loading up at the moment. This is like one of the very few bugs in the game, but it was working earlier. You actually get a select list of like 5 players, and you can pick whichever one you want to battle. And it is ranked, and there are rewards in the whitelist at the moment of Genesis rare chests, which you can get in the future game and when it comes to the mainnet launch. Then we have the store, so there is going to be in-game gachas, so you are going to be able to summon via using up HE and scrolls. The scrolls you acquire through engaging in world battles, taking down maps. So if you want to think about how much you're going to invest in this game, if you don't get a Genesis rare chest, then you're going to have to summon them through this mode, and that will require you to use up 10 scrolls and 500 HE for 10 summons. So at the moment, current price of about 0.4, that's about $200 to be able to get a team of 10. Now you only need a team of 5, but to have that variability in your squad, it's always better to have more than that, and you will have to use HE to be able to level up. Looks like there is complete the progress bar to unlock a chest. Hero choice cards are presented every 100 summon tokens accumulated. Okay, so that's cool. So you actually get rewards the more you summon, and the probability rates are different from the Genesis rare chest. So we've got epics being 1%, rare 50%, and 49% chance to get a common. This will rotate every 24 hours, I think. Yep. So you get different types, different traits. Beast mode is what it's in. Beast trait, and then we have all races, which you can summon from any one of those 5. Then we have the Challenger store. You can get Challenger points through completing dungeon trials. If you acquire so many, you are able to purchase shards from a hero, and once you've done that, you are able to use those heroes, if you already have one of the same type, to be able to ascend them and make them stronger, give them better stats. So that's going to be a really good way of boosting your characters up. And then we've got the clan store as well, so there will likely be clan rewards and by using those points, you actually can purchase some pretty good equipment. I haven't actually seen any epic equipment yet in the game. I've got a few rares, but they're going to be good for strengthening your squad again in another way. So plenty to do in this beta already, and I think this game is actually pretty ready to go mainnet, and I think that's going to be in the next month that we're actually going to see that happen based on the beta and how well it's functioned so far. There's only little minor problems like the Colosseum that's not viewing now, but it was working earlier. Just a few minor non-game breaking bugs. So let me know if you have any more questions about the game in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer this whilst I'm in beta. Next up we have Bomb Crypto, which is having a second wind here because Bitcoin, which was going up all the way up to $5 from when we got in at 27 cents, 32, something like that, and then it came down all the way down to 75 cents, and then it's had this second wind where it's going up to $3, and that's meant that my earnings daily have been huge. So I accrue probably about 40 to 50 Bitcoins every single day, and which is like $100 to $150, and in that I'm acquiring heroes. I'm gonna do a special video on just like my setup going into that. I don't want to go into it today, but this is I just wanted to give it a mention because it's crazy how much of a revival this has had over the past coming days. I think getting in on this now is it's a bit too late in terms of if you want to make profit. If you want to play the game, go for it. But in terms of profit, we are now, anybody who got in with me here is now reaping the rewards of investing in your heroes from a cheap price, getting some really good ones, and then being able to use those to actually gain a lot of money now on the daily. So for the past 5 days I probably earned $100 a day. So we'll see how long we can sustain that for, but definitely worth a mention for sure. Next up is Money War, a project that I think has a lot of potential to see some gains in the next couple of days because the alpha has now been released, so I'll be showing you some of the footage because I got in on the campaign, and also the fact that NFT farming is going to be coming out soon. So NFT market is available for you to be able to purchase blind boxes. The price of them is pretty steep. So if we think about a blind box silver, so this is it gives you the least rarity of getting a 3 hash rate. 3% chance, 2%, 14% chance to get a 2 hash rate. I've got one of those, and I have 2 hash rate ones, and that'll cost you back 240, which is $91 at the moment. You can go higher, and could go for a blind box diamond. You're going to get an 8% chance of getting a hash rate 3 there, 20% chance of getting a 2, but that is going to set you back $274. Now, NFT farming is actually coming, so they're going to have the farm pool in 4 hours 30 minutes, so that might see some impact on price. At the moment it's holding very steady. It's got some strong horizontal action, and it'll be interesting to see what happens when this NFT farm comes out. What will be the impact? Will it draw people in? Will it mean that people will just sell off? The fact that we've got a game in development alongside it, I think is very good for the coin. So we've got the very basic alpha. So it only has one game mode, which is adventure mode. We can go to Verdant Groove, and we progress much like you'd expect. For me, the character design is not as up to par as some of the other things. Like when you compare it to Heroes and Empires, it's a different style, but I don't particularly like it in comparison. But it's different, and the gameplay, I think, it's the match 3 that really drew me in, and it works fairly well. So the alpha's having a little bit of difficulty loading, but I prepared some footage earlier of me playing it. And so here's what you can expect: is 1v1, so you will only need to summon one hero, and when you're engaging in battle, you take it in turns to have a go on the match 3. And basically, these different colors will do different things. So you can see a green here, that'll contribute to their mana power. So you can see it went up to 80 out of 300. Mine just boosted up to 400. Then we have the yellow, which is attack. So see, that initiates that opponent doing attack to me. If we swap for a green, that will restore health. So we can see I restored my health back up to 9,000. And then we've got another yellow coming from them. And each of these different ones will do different things. So we've got a 4 red there. We can see that boosts up, I think it's our power, which, and the blue, which we matched as well, adds a shield, so it protects us from the damage that our opponent does to us. So there is a lot of strategy in this, and also it can be really frustrating when you want to do an attack but you can't initiate it because there is no yellow on the board. You can actually keep it so you use up the yellows so that there's nothing for your opponent to attack you with, which can frustrate your opponent. But I think I like that added strategy. Also, you know, the kind of the next level with match 3 games is being able to make combinations. So seeing that if I make one at the top, I'm not going to get a combination. But if I match one at the bottom, there's a chance that I might get, when another one falls, a drop and get 2 at the same time. So this is where the strategy and skill is going to come in this game, which I like. And the fact that it's not an idle battler as well, you actually are you're forced to engage with it, means that you can probably play with it and engage with it. And the battles don't take long. So, I mean, this one took long because I just couldn't find a yellow to be able to attack my opponent with. But once you do in the PvE mode, you can take these early ones down pretty easily. I think this will work really well in PvP. So, yeah, this is why I'm keeping my eyes on this one for sure. Next up, Monster Infinite. Massive shout out to them because they managed to sell out their Chrono Zero and Soul Bombed monster. I knew this would be a success. I knew it would sell out pretty easy. You know, what made it difficult was the fact that the marketplace did not function well. It didn't go to plan. But eventually, I think everybody got what they wanted. I managed to pick up 2 Chrono Zeros. They weren't exactly what I wanted. I wanted 0 out of 4s, but there were no 0 out of 4s available. And then after that, like after I purchased them, you know, some were appeared on the marketplace. So I was a little bit annoyed that because you could only have 3 at a time. But I'm happy I got my Chrono Zeros at the end of the day. I got them. Yeah, they have a 1 out of 4 clone count, but I got my Inception monster, even though he's all normal. I still got him, and so I've got my money holding there, STT holding there as well, and you can bridge it back to the Binance Smart Chain now, but I'm probably just going to leave it in there. Now, on top of their successful sellout, they just released an article, Infiniteverse Unveiled, which details their plans going forward for the Monster Infinite universe. And they plan to build a metaverse. I mean, it's their favorite word at the moment, isn't it? Everybody building a metaverse. But it will plan to have a launch pad with it. So they're planning to build a launch pad where they will take on projects just like, you know, Seedify, launching GameFi. I think this could be huge for the token. I think this could be massive. It could also bring a similar kind of stability that I think the Pharaoh token is going to get with them having the Pharaoh starter. So it's really nice to see that they are not just planning, you know, to build into this game, but also, you know, build around it. It means your investments into the Monster Infinite universe is going to carry on into future concepts. They might have, like, the monsters that you own having benefits for those other things in the universe. It might be that Inception monster holders get a private allocation, giving them more value. So I think this is a really exciting article, and really exciting that these guys have big plans for the future. Next up, the hero. I like to show you this because this is one of the projects that I picked a long time ago. This was like the first week of hot projects, and it is still making me money. It's still bringing in stable returns, and also the token is holding really nicely. It's actually gained a lot over the past couple of days. So I got in around here, 1.4 I think I was in at, and you know, we saw it go up, we saw it have a big rise, and it came back down again, but then they introduced weapons and everything's picking up again, and it's around 2.3. So I can sell that 100 off for a fair amount now. 107 heroes, which equals about $230, which is no joke, seeing as I invested probably around 4,000 in this initially, and maybe like an extra 1,000 since. If you look at all my sales and add them up over time, I think I'm probably beyond ROI now. You know, there's been a lot of sales, some purchases, but then big sales off. I think I've made my returns now, and everything at this point is just profit. I can choose to keep buying cards, but at the moment I'm just having some stability. I really want to hear some updates about the actual game progressing with an NFT battling system. I'm still investing into Thor, currently at level 5. We've got my other golden card, which is BLACKOUT, currently at level 4. And here's what my deck looks like. So if you have to kind of you have to tot up all of these 80s, 80 for an orange card, basically heroes, 50 to 30 to 50 for that, 20 to 30 for a blue card, to kind of get a sense of how much I've already invested into these heroes wise, because that's what you need to invest to get that 267 APY, which is this point is not really gonna, you're not gonna see any profits within the next couple of months for sure. I think within a year you might, if you choose to invest in now. But I am always really kind of grateful for projects that just maintain stable economy so that you can actually keep earning, and it's not just this come and go. And as I said, I picked this project because I think artwork is beautiful, it's on point, and that is a good sign that something good is going to come. The quality of the work when it comes to actually PvP, PvE is going to be up to scratch. I also definitely rate Mixed Marvel, which is the developers behind it. I don't think this is going to be their only project. I think they're going to create a metaverse around their brand, and yeah, I think getting in this early is still pretty good. We're getting to that point where we've got 102, and it's at 108 where you get that 100% buff. So I'll see what I'll do with my heroes in the next couple of days, but that's another 230 nicely into my balance, and that's after about a week's worth of earnings. So yeah, I've got a couple of steady earners at the moment, but this has definitely been one over the past 2-3 months that I've been earning them. Okay, well, that's all for today's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. There's been so many projects to choose from. I think November and December are going to absolutely blow up the NFT gaming space. We've seen a lot of that Bitcoin, investment going into alternative coins, Doge, Floki, Shiba. They're all blowing up, and I think NFT gaming is exactly where it's going to go next. So hold your coins, diamond hands. We're going to make some money over the next coming months, hopefully. That's all for this one. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. It always helps the channel out. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That is all from me. See you guys soon.